So it finished Everton nil, Wolves 1, and you could say it was a game of two halves, to coin a phrase. The first half was not so good. Uh, there was, I can't fault them for lack of effort, but Wolves looked ineffective. They were second to the ball and were guilty of some sloppy passes, simple passes. They were intercepted or given away, and Saar, he probably was our best player. They missed a couple of good chances. There was the one where Saar, he they were when their Danjuma, I think it was, he was through on goal 1-on-1, and as he tried to side foot it home, Saar made a good one-handed save and he tipped it onto the post. And then there was a good chance. I think it was Tarkowski. The ball broke to him after Saar saved, and he lashed it into the side netting. There was a couple of worrying moments when a couple of Wolves players went down in the first half. There was Kuna, where one of their players landed on him, because at first we couldn't tell if it was the landing, whether he's done an ACL, because you never know what it's like these days. But thankfully, we could see that when we looked at it again, that the defender landed, his studs went into him, and then Wang went into the boards and into a photographer at the side, but he was okay. And 0-0 was probably a fair reflection, not because we were better than them, it's because they were as bad as us. The second half was a lot better. We were quicker to the ball, a lot more determined, and a lot more possession, and we looked like we were going to score. There was one where Fabio Silva got the ball in the net, but quite rightly it was flagged offside, and the same happened to them. It was Ducore, and that was even tighter, to show a couple of replays before it was ruled out. And Fabio Silva missed a great chance when he was through on goal and he slotted it wide. But if we persevere with him, if we're patient with him, I'm sure his goal will come. But anyway, he was replaced. Sarabia came on, Nori came on for Wang, and I think that helped. That made a difference, and we looked a lot more purposeful. But saying that, our defence got breached a couple of times, and Jose Sarr made a great one-handed tip over the bar to keep us in the game. But it's weird because on one of our breaks, because as soon as Pedro Neto got the ball and he paused and crossed it, I don't know why, but I knew where it was going and I knew where it was going to end up. Sasa Kalajic, I knew it was going to go onto his head and he was going to score. He didn't even have to get off the ground. It was almost like he was destined to score. But it's great for him and it's great for the club after the start what he's had, the year what he's had out injured, and we're off the mark. It's no point in looking at the table because it doesn't really mean much, but it's great because we needed 3 points and we needed a goal. And I'm not an Everton fan, so it doesn't really matter, but they're in trouble. And so it finished Everton 0, Wolves 1, and we definitely needed that. Let's hope that it gives us a lot more confidence and we can keep climbing. The next league game is going to be difficult at home to Liverpool, but we've got before that Blackpool in the Carabao Cup at Molineux, and let's hope that, not taking them lightly, but just hope that we can score a couple of goals. And it's the last week of the transfer window. There's been all this talk about Mateus Nunes. Let's hope that it's resolved one way or another. And we've bought nobody at all in this transfer window, and let's hope that if Nunes is sold, that Fosun allow the manager to use some of the money to strengthen the squad. So thanks for listening. Onwards and upwards, Wolves AW.